Hannah Fries.
And I'm Jonah Hale, and we are both seniors at Central High School. This is where you'll be spending your next 4 years.
We're going to take you around the school today and introduce you to some of our staff and some of the places that you'll be spending here daily. We've got the first floor, second floor, third floor, and we've got the basement. We have lots to show you, so come on and follow us. As you walk into the school, you're going to find the visitor's sign-in table. Here you're going to find either Officer Torah or one of the 3 resource officers.
This is the central main office, and here you will find the administrative assistants who will be here from 7 to 4:30. Let's go see who they are. This is Kate, and she is wickedly awesome. This is Lee, and I am handing her a flower.
Aww.
And this is Marcia, and she's been here for a long time. She's been working here for a long time, and she is a legend. You also get this purple. This is Kristen, and she will help you out when you need to sign out or you're planning a trip and you need to let your teachers know that you'll be gone. You just come in here, and their first and last name, the checkout time, and when you check back in, and the reason.
There are 3 principals at Grand Forks Central. Mr. Kosowski, the head principal, Dr. Dahl, with students with the last name A through K, Mr. Strandell, students with the last name L through Z.
As we're walking down the stairs, Maddie's going to talk to you a little bit about what it's like to have a class schedule.
Here's an overview of what your class schedule will look like. You have your name, your grade level, and your student ID. Next, you have your classes, what period you have the class, what the class is, who is teaching that class, the room number, and if you have it a full year, like that, or if you have it semester 1 or semester 2. Next, you'll have your counselor, your locker number, and your locker combination. You also have what time first lunch and second lunch start and end, and what time you go to class. Underneath your lunch will be the Power School website address, your Google account login and password, what your student email is, your Power School username, and your Power School password. Here at Central, every student receives a locker. You can keep stuff like extra books, pens, note cards, your gym uniform, deodorant, and perfume in there. Just don't keep any food in there. Carrying a backpack is going to make your life a whole lot easier in high school. Trying to navigate through all the stairs and the hallways, it'll be easier if you don't have to carry all of your books with you. You can keep things such as textbooks, pens, pencils, notebooks, or note cards in there.
In the basement, you will find the counseling office, and Aubrey will tell you more about it.
There are other counselors, including career counselors, in that office too. They are
Mrs. Gaynor, 10th grade counselor. Mrs. Michelson, 11th grade counselor. Mrs. Lubinsky, 12th grade counselor. Mrs. Mansky, the secretary. There is also the Career Center where you can learn about job opportunities and job shadowing. And now a few words from your counselor, Mrs. Bailey.
Hi, my name is Ms. Bailey. I will be the class counselor for the incoming class of 2022. I will get to work with all of you as you begin in the fall, and I will get to work with you for the 4 years that you're at the high school through your senior year. My role as a high school counselor is probably pretty similar to the role of the middle school and elementary school counselors that you worked with at your previous buildings. I too get to go into classrooms sometimes to present classroom guidance lessons or to share information with students. The Freshman Orientation Conference that you're attending today is the first of 3 conferences that you and your parents will be invited to participate in during your 4 years of high school. I help assist students with course selection each year, and I am available to support students academically. I am also available to work with students who might have personal social things that they want to talk about. I can also provide referral resources for families who might have a need for more regular ongoing counseling support than what we can provide here at school. I'm very excited to work with all of you in the fall. Welcome to GFC.
While we're walking up to the library, Faith will tell you more about the graduation requirements.
Before you graduate, you'll have to acquire 24 credits. 4.5 of those credits must be English. As a freshman, you'll be required to take English 1, and through high school, you'll have to take English 2, English 3, speech, and senior composition and senior literature. 3 of those credits must be social studies, and you are required to take 4 social studies classes, including Global Education 1, U.S. History, Government, and Economics. You will see that Government and Economics are a half credit each. 3 credits must also be math, and though you are not required to take a 4th, it is recommended. You are required to take Algebra 1, Geometry, and at least 1 other math. You will also need 3 science credits. You are required to take Physical Science, Biology, and 1 other science, though you are allowed to take other science classes as an electives. You will be required to take at least 3 physical education classes in grades 9 through 11. You will also be required to take a health class in grade 10. You also have 8.5 credits that you can use as electives, and you can look for those in your course description book. At least 3 of those credits must be from a career and technical education class, a fine arts class, or a foreign language.
You can find the library on the 2nd floor at Central. We'll have Bryn tell you a little bit more about it.
This is the library. Here you can get your great book, study, or use the computers. But shh.
There are so many things to do here at Grand Forks Central High School, and Hayden will introduce you to Mr. Bina, our activities director, and tell you more about what you can do here.
This is the activities office. Mr. Bina is the activities director. Here's a few words from him.
Alright, good morning. I'm Mr. Bina, the activities director here at Central High School, and I've been asked to talk to you a little bit about the 12-Star Award. And the 12-Star Award is an award that was created a few years ago from our athletic director, Mark Ware. And what it does is recognize our student athletes that participate in 3 sports each of the 4 years of high school that they're at Central. And it doesn't have to be the same 3 sports every year, but typically it would be competing in a sport in the fall, competing in a sport in the winter, competing in a sport in the spring, and then their senior year they are recognized at the Senior Awards Night for this commitment to Central High School and the sports programs here, and are given a plaque, and also their name is put on a perpetual plaque that stays in the school that is on display over by the gym foyer. So incoming freshmen, there are lots and lots of activities for you guys to be involved in, and we talked to you about when you get here, you get involved. We have our activities fair on May 8th, which will be held at 6:30 in the main gymnasium. That gives incoming freshmen an opportunity to meet the different coaches and advisors of all the clubs and sports that we have here at Central High School. And to name a few, coming in your freshman year, there's your sports that you can get involved with, but organizations like Student Council, DECA, music, the theater arts, even Tech Club are a couple organizations just to name that you can get involved with during the school year. Don't have to be involved right from the start. And the biggest way to get involved with them is look at the signs around the school, listen to your announcements of when these clubs meet, talk to your friends, maybe you have some older siblings or older friends that are already involved in these organizations. And it's a great way to meet people and a great way to build some friendships here at Central High School. You're going from a pretty good sized middle school to a much bigger sized high school, and sometimes it can be a little overwhelming, but the best way to feel comfortable is get involved in a different group and try something new, try something you haven't done before is what I would suggest to you. And if you ever need or have any questions, you can always find me here in room 131, the activities office, and I can always point you in the directions of some clubs, or at least give you some insight on something that you might be interested in.
Here is where you can find our big gym. Our new gym is located downstairs. We also have a weight room and a aerobics room. There's lots of different gym classes you can take here at Central. We've got yoga, dance, strength and conditioning, sports and games. We're gonna have Alex talk to you about it a little bit more.
Hi, I'm Alex Haugen, and I'll be here to talk to you about gym. We have 4 gym teachers here at Central: Mr. Lorenz, Mr. Archer, Mrs. Peralt, and Mrs. Charlie Boy. So, first start off is your gym uniform. You can get these at your local Jarrell's or Shields, and then make sure you have navy blue pants. You have to have white or black socks. tied athletic shoes, not like this. And then we'll go up to the weight room and I'll talk to you more. Hey, welcome back. So this is where strength and conditioning is held, and you can come here at 3 o'clock every day after school and lift if you want, and we will show you the other gyms. Alright, this is the main gym. This is where you'll be playing most of your games, and as you can see right now, and if you're not up here, you'll be down in the small gym, and let's go take a look at that. And what you just saw was a new gym, and that's where you'll be playing if you're not playing up in the large gym. Well, that was gym for Central. Hopefully you have fun.
Okay. Here is our school store where you can get all your game day wear. Here's Zach to tell you a little bit more.
This is our school store. It is open during school hours. The store is run by the Dakota group. There are many things to help you show your school spirit. Just look around. We've got sweatshirts. We've got bags, we've got shirts, we've got a whole bunch of stuff just waiting for you to come and get. There's even a mini fridge over here to keep the drinks nice and cold.
We hope this video helped you today. Have a great 4 years. Bye! Good luck!